Hey everybody, world's biggest geek here. My name is Kevin. Hope you guys are having an amazing Christmas break, winter vacation. I just finished the six-part series of Dune Prophecies. And guys, oh my goodness, what a show this was. Truly phenomenal. They did an awesome job on this show. I was like the story, the before the family, the royal family of Paul and his family, which was the Doom movies of part one and part two. Um, now knowing that there a sisterhood was out there, and a new threat was coming. Guys, I have to say, for the Dune universe, like I said, Dune is probably by far one of the biggest science fiction books of all times. To know that, they're this space galaxy that travels light years away, seeing worlds and finding the truth and knowing what is going on. The author of Dune, I must say, has done a tremendous job of creating one of the best universes, known as the Dune world of a new frontier. And yes, Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, all these incredible space shows. But Dune now comes in with an awesome story. So let's get into this entire series, guys. So Desmond, who was a soldier for the Imperium, was on Arrakis, and he summoned one of the sandworms from the ground. But then he was like, this god granted him powers, but it turns out, people think, the sisterhood student girls were also seeing a nightmare. They saw some in the well, that something with blue eyes staring at them, teeth. Thinking, oh, the sandworm. But the first Mother Superior said a reckoning was coming. Whoever was coming will nearly destroy the entire galaxy and wipe them all away. And Desmond was the experiment of their machine. So, there was a great war. The first Mother Superior went to war with machines. Now, the law says that all civilians and citizens are not allowed to have machines, because machines took over the world and destroyed humanity and destroyed mankind. And now they had to find a way to end this mechanical war, end all the machines, end life as we know it. It was just truly insane. And now the Harkin sisters, Valia and Tallulah, Tallulah, um, um, sorry, forgive me, Valia, was mad because her family was not in charge on the throne, being a ruler, because their brother was taken from Tallulah, the man that she fell in love with, was that they were responsible for their brother's his brother's death. and and they needed, so Valia needed Tallulah to go in and end the family that took away their brother. And their family, the uncle was not happy because, Valia possessed this power. She goes, face me, take your blade. So by controlling people, she, Sister Dalatea, she didn't share her grandmother's vision of the birthing, the rebirthing children, all that. So took, um, Valia was controlling Sister Dalatea and said, "Take your life," and she took it to be like, "Oh, let's." They thought they were going to suspend it and expel, but they said no. She took her own life. She, she didn't, Valia was honoring her grandmother's vision, which Sister Dalatea did not honor what her grandma was doing. She wanted to and get rid of it. Then you find out that Dalatea's followers were also um, following her. Learning that, her grandmother saw Valia as this prodigy, a great beginning to the sisterhood, to say this is the, we need someone like you to lead the sisterhood. We need someone like you to, show that we could be strong. And then, saying like, oh, the future emperor who now is passed on, and the his wife, and Francisca, who fell in love with the emperor, who also has a son. um, now she has passed on as well, by saying, oh, the sisterhood was responsible. There was a huge rebellion that had gone against the emperor and his ways. No one shared his vision. No one cared about what he was doing and how they can affect all the other lives and people. They knew that, oh, this emperor was weak, so someone had to take him out. And the swordsman worked for the rebellion, but also another sister who worked at the bar worked for Mother Superior, Valia, because she needed someone to keep an eye on the emperor and someone, to know what was going on and how this rebellion was going to take away everything. I have to say, for a show like this, was truly incredible. And of course, Mother Superior, Valia, is on Arrakis. Yes, one of the sand planets of the home of the sandworm that they use the black things to summon, to summon it and call it to where it needs to come. But also, now Tallulah has reunited with her son, which he has now arrested his own mother and now locked her away, because, you know, she had to lie to her own sister because she didn't want her own child to follow, her father's family and, the two sisters' family. She wanted her child to make her own destiny, to understand that it was time for their child, to make their own decisions. When a child is born, yes, the parents want them to follow them, see where they go. But, Tallulah just had to know that she had to give her away, the child, because which was revealing was at the end, because like they found his blood at the when they were going to assassinate the emperor. uh, Her son put his hand on one of the rails, and Mother Superior took his blood and had the sample to see Desmond, Desmond Harkin, to see what he was, and it turns out it was her child that she gave away to keep away. She was heartbroken that, she said, look, my son was not a weapon. My son was not meant for this. But now you know that whoever was responsible of a thinking machine turned him into a weapon. And yes, he's a victim to what they wanted him to become and use him as their new weapon, a new source. Yes, machines were banned and destroyed, but now there's others who are still using, machines. That's why he killed the prince from the other family, the boy, because he had his own little robot machine that when he was taken at their wedding for the houses to be reunited. I have to say, guys, this truly was an incredible, awesome show, and I dear hope that this show gets a season 2. Like I said, if it does, I know it'll be out in 2026, which I know we have to wait a whole other year for all of this. But like I said, guys, truly was fantastic, and I cannot wait to see where Dune Prophecies comes back. Like I said, hopefully, now the princess is with Valia. Sister Dalatea will now take control and order of the sisterhood as was supposed to be. Dalatea's followers were thrown into the water, showing the truth, saying like, this is what these sisters did. The Harkins cannot be trusted. They have done terrible things, and now someone must stop them, because now they want to stop the Harkinsons from ever doing anything, destroying her grandmother's work, to know that it cannot be in vain to do something behind others' backs. And also, they're truth seekers, so yes, they had to keep this lie hidden for years, and it would still haunt them. They say, oh, when you lie, your eyes, your pulse, your blood starts to rush. The emperor wanted to lose the truth seekers, the sisterhood, But now, like I said, we'll just see, guys. Like I said, I really hope this show comes back with another season. I truly want this to just have another continuation, another story. I want more of Dune. Like I said, Dune is probably an awesome franchise. Like I said, mentioning Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, Star Trek, all these great space like I feel like with space is like really cool, exploring the galaxies and universes and planets and species and robots, mechanicals, machines. It's like when you watch something that deals with outer space, it's so cool because there's so many great things out there that you can exploit and just tell more stories about space. Because when you learn about space is truly awesome, light years away. The frontier, blasting away, seeing great new worlds. Like I said, I hope Dune Prophecy comes back with another second season. We need a season 2 for this show. Let it continue. 6 parts was good, but now it is time for more. Well, that's it for today, guys. You guys have an awesome day. I'll talk to you later. Stay awesome, stay geeky, be the best, be fantastic, be the greatest, and have an awesome, spectacular, safe, and wonderful best Christmas. Enjoy your families, and I'll talk to you guys later. Until then, stay geeky, be awesome, and just keep living the dream, guys. Sisterhood forever. Bye, everyone.